Right, this is going to be another DVD and Blu-ray update. First off, I'm just going to do a quick short fire review of a horror film I watched the other night, Tunnel. Aussie film crew go down into the tunnels of Sydney, abandoned reservoir, they're looking into it, blah blah blah. I can't begin to tell you how shit this film was. Shit acting, shit storyline. Whoever wrote the script, they wrote it on, I don't know, back of a cereal box. Shit format as well. You know who's going to die even before the film really starts. She is one shit actress. The creature's good. You see him once or twice. You see him twice. The scene when you first really see him is pretty good. That's it. Awful film. Awful film. When she keeps going on about like, oh hey, you know, I think it's my fault. Of course it's your fucking fault. You dragged him down there. I don't know how that's got critical. I don't know how it's won those awards. It's been a long time since I've been really repulsed by a film, but that film, The Tunnel, that really pissed me off, that film did. Right, on to the update. Right, Exquisite Tenderness, horror film with Charles Dance and Malcolm McDowell. Picked that up pretty cheap. I picked up the two, I got the commitments, I picked up the two of the Roddy Doyle, Barry Town trilogy, Snapper and The Van. Snapper was a real good one, really liked the Snapper. The Van wasn't as good as the Snapper. I was a little bit disappointed with that, I have to say. Great action film. John Matsasak, Roddy Cox and Charles Napier with Richard Lynch in one-man force. Richard Lynch is just great. He turns up, you know, just as well. He plays villain to the max. He's really good. Died in the late 80s, early 90s. Really good action film. He's the same old, you know, his partner gets gunned down, he goes on the rampage, which is always good. Drama. This is John Travolta and Harry Belafonte in White Man's Burden. Kind of roles in society reverse, like the white man's kind of downtrodden. Prejudice has been reversed in America. That's pretty good from what I remember, but it's been a long time. Probably the best Tarzan movie out there. Greystoke. Really good film. Christopher Lambert's amazing in this film. It's a really good one. Ian Holm as well. Really like the apes in that. I think they do a really good job. I had the old VHS of this, kind of like the sort of the purpley blue colour. This is Colours with Sean Penn, Robert Duvall, Dennis Hopper directs. Kind of gang culture in LA. Yeah, I like that one. Brian De Palma horror film with Kirk Douglas, The Fury. I'm trying to chip off a few of my horror lists. I'm trying to go back to it. I picked up 3 Harrison Ford films. Kind of late, kind of 80s, I think. Late 80s, very early 90s, kind of dramas. Frantic. I got all these pretty cheap. Witness, which I hear that's real good, set in the Amish community, like a murder, like being witnessed. And the other one is where he's been, you know, he's been banging his secretary and she ends up dead. That's Presumed Innocent. It's got a good cast, that has. Brian Dennehy, Paul Winfield, Raul Julia. Now this is one of the films of the update. This is an awesome film. Star Chamber, Michael Douglas. Judge who's basically has to let off all these kind of low lives on sort of little technicalities. He's kind of mentor Hal Holbrook, gets him involved in his Star Chamber. Another 12 judges basically settling claims out of court in sort of the best way, just, you know, getting these criminals being gunned down. It's a really good film. Good ending as well, man. The ending, it had a chance to be real dark, but I'm glad the way, you know, what they went with in the end. This is bestseller. Brian Dennehy gets basically like some of the memoir stories from James Woods, who's an ex-hitman. I picked up a lot of these DVDs pretty cheap. I hear that's pretty good. Bad Influence with Rob Lowe and James Spader. Basically, you know, the sort of the story of someone entering a bloke's life and just fucking ruins it. I like those sort of ones. They never get old. This is an action double pack of Off Limits and Gordon's War. I haven't seen Off Limits yet. I saw Gordon's War. Paul Winfield plays an ex-Vietnam vet, comes back. Harlem, his wife's had a drug overdose. Basically, he gets his boys together, ex kind of Vietnam vets, and they go on the warpath. Real good film, but the ending is weak. It's real weak, which is a real shame, because up to that point it was brilliant. Well, this is early 90s. This is John Travolta before, well, while he still had a waistline, before it really got out of hand. He plays a social worker trying to get this kid out of a youth gang. This gang, well, not a youth, it's a massive. Well, you got the youth gang, and you got like this bigger gang kind of holding sway over it. It's Benjamin Bratt keeps on referring to this thing called the pit, I think, where like they get rid of the unruly kind of people in the gang, and it's basically an old lift shaft with 2 alligators at the bottom of it. If you can guess where it's going to go, the ending's brilliant. That is actually a really good film. There's some good stunt work in that. I'd really recommend that. This is a sci-fi film. Sean Connery in Outland. I hear good things about this as well. I've been meaning to get that for a while. There's another Malcolm McDowell one. Where is this set? It's in Alaska. He's a local barber. I think he's a serial killer, and it's been to come down on top of him. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that's all right. I got this edition, but what I've been doing for a while, I've been trying to get like the editions I quite like of Saw. I mean, I've got like a decent 1 and 2. Some of the media books are pretty pricey. I can't really be bothered to get them. So I'm getting the steel books of them, but I wanted to. You can't get really good editions of 6 and 7 yet, but I managed to get this of 5. It's Young Cut Collector's edition with. I'm gonna put this.
You thought it was over, but the games have just begun.
Just like that. That's pretty good. I got that. I got this pretty cheap. I have to say. I got this for like, a little bit more than a tenner. So yeah, I got that from Amazon.com. I'm really happy with that. That's a really nice release. And this is another out of print horror film. I've been trying to get this for a while, and I got this for a good price. This gets pricey. I mean you're probably paying at least over 20 quid for it, 25 quid. It's Freaked with William Sadler and Randy Quaid. It's a nice little see-through kind of case underneath. It's kind of got. See, that's a nice release. That I'm happy with that, because I've been looking for that for a while. I'm just going to quickly go through the Blu-rays. Studio Canal, Digibook of a Delicatessen. Sorry, not a Digibook. Sorry. Yeah, it's this is a really nice release of a really good film, which I'd really recommend. It's a really nice release as well. Yeah, it's a good film, and I recommend people watching it. This is it's a Spanish film with Santiago Segura, I'm a big fan of. It's El Gran Vasquez. It's I think it's about a cartoonist who's slightly kind of off the wall. I think his characters are talking to him. I don't know too much about it, but I kind of got it for Santiago Segura, who, as I said, I'm a big fan of. This is from the director of Days of Glory, which is a great war film, Algerian war film. It's Outside the Law. Post-World War II gangster story. I think he's a veteran, comes back from Indochina. And gets involved with the Algerian independence movement. And I got this film yesterday as well. It's doubtlessly one of the best war films ever made. I hear it's good. 1941, the Nazis attacked the Russian fortress at Brest. Surrender was not an option. This is Fortress of War. This is a real good one. Totally outnumbered. 29 in the state. Yeah, that I would defend to the death. Oh yeah, that's going to be good. I bet that'll be good. I like a good war film. Now this film with Tony Kebbell it's called The Veteran. Comes back from Afghanistan, and it's it's kind of your standard. Oh God, how do I put it? He comes back from war. He's a bit disillusioned. Live on this council estate. Gets in. He kind of gets involved with this kind of group who are after kind of suspected terrorists. But it's the ending of this film. Now, he basically becomes so disillusioned. I won't get to it, but it involves a gun battle with chavs. I suppose Americans won't really know what I'm about. Basically kind of, oh, I'm trying to think, just kind of scummy kind of gang members. That'd be the best I could. No, just little shits that's in Britain. You just type, you know the sort of the just little pricks. And basically there's a scene of such amazingness where he comes around the corner with a machine gun and basically guns down 4 chavs in just cold blood, and then proceeds a gun battle with just gangs of them. Really, really good. Had the point of being one of the greatest endings I've seen in the film until it did an absolutely repugnant ending, which I'm sure the director thought was clever. It really fucking wasn't. It just pissed me. When I want a film like that, when it has the nerve to go that actiony, I want a good ending. I don't want a shit ending like that. It went Omar the Wire style ending, and if you've seen you know what I'm talking about. That sort of ending, shitty ending, which I didn't like, type thing. But now this was a great Blu-ray, great film. I'd really recommend this. David Hyde Pierce in The Perfect Host. This guy who's on the run gets into David Hyde Pierce's house. I won't tell you how, but what he doesn't realise is he's a total psychopath. Drugs and guys drink. Has one of the most funniest parties in history. I won't spoil it for you. It's just pick that up. David Hyde Pierce, you know, from Frasier. He's just amazing. Imagine Niles on crack from Frasier, and he's just brilliant. I got the Blu-ray release of, and I'm pretty happy, you know, the quality on, because I hadn't had Raising Arizona on DVD. I didn't upgrade from VHS. It's the Coen Brothers collection. Best film in there is Miller's Crossing. Never gets the respect it really deserves. It's a fucking awesome gangster film, one of my favourites. This is that's a lovely release, I have to say. It's Scarface Blu-ray. It comes with the steelbook inside. I probably can't really take that. I mean, I'm sure people will show the inside of it. Comes out a little money clip and a few other little extras. There you go. It's on a green card as well. Now this is limited to 1,000 copies. Probably one of the nicest kind of digibooks I've seen. It's a bittersweet life. I'm really happy to have this. It's absolutely awesome. It really is a nice release. Just drop something on the inside. Great film. Absolutely beautiful release. I'd really recommend that. As I said, that's limited to 1,000 now, so you know it's probably going to get kind of a little more scarce. It comes with little postcards as well, art postcards. That's a great release. And last but not least, which I'm really happy to have, I picked this up for a pretty good price. I'm going to try to show it because I'm running out of power. Got this, still, you know, with the box as well, and it comes with all the films. It's the Planet of the Apes head with the DVDs. The DVDs go in the back. As I said, this is difficult, man, because I don't want to drop this. So I'm just going to show like the back. I can just imagine me dropping it, and I'd probably just go absolutely mental. I'll just show you the back. This has been shown before. I don't know why I'm really showing it, but the DVDs go into the back there. I'd seen the first one before, and my God, it really is amazing after seeing it again. And I saw the second one the other night. My God, that film is batshit crazy. I have to say, the ending was brilliant, but is it Beneath the Planet of the Apes? Yeah, I hadn't seen that. I've never seen that film, and I haven't really seen the others. But you know, it's fucking crazy. But the ending was funny. So yeah, that's the end of the update. And again, thanks for entering the competition and that. I know it's running for another couple of weeks, so. Yeah, but cheers for your entry so far, and yeah, cheers for watching and cheers for subscribing.